Hello, Allie. Can you hear us?
I can hear you on Zoom.
Hello, hi Allie. This is great that you guys are here on the week of Thanksgiving. Hey, can you hear it? Zoom, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Hi, Janelyn.
Hi, Emily.
Hello.
I feel like yeah,
Should we get started? There's pies. Crystal, did you bring the pie?
I did.
Thanks.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you so much. And then pizza, we got Adrian brought us some food for lunch. We'll have him come and talk in a minute. But let's get started. You guys ready? Okay, I was thinking this week because it's Thanksgiving. Should we do gratitudes? Either gratitude or a Thanksgiving tradition. Thanks. Hi, Brock.
I'd just like to share good news. I saw it was a group that got together last weekend and they were giving out Thanksgiving meals to families in need. And I think they got to like 300 meals. So
That's so good.
that was really good to see.
Awesome. I love that. Who else has a gratitude or a tradition they want to share? Raise your hand if you know that the point of Thanksgiving is for gratitude. So I'm just trying to help you get started so you can get your mind like in that mode for the end of the week.
I just was talking to Hiram this morning and I realized that the 75 hard challenge is over. But I did send an email this morning just saying how grateful I am to be a part of this brokerage and just the family culture that we have here is so uncommon with a group of professionals. So I guess I'll repeat that here and
Thanks.
I think everyone should hear that. So
it was an awesome email. Thank you. I read it this morning. Appreciate it. Anybody else?
I just wanted to shout out Mike, our broker. It's been awesome to have him in my corner again when I needed him. So had a sticky situation on a closing last month, and he pulled through and got a hold of that agent's broker and was able to help me through it and kind of just be the bulldog in my corner. So I'm super grateful that we have him as a broker.
Yes, be nice to him because even if you haven't needed him, you're going to need him. So be nice now. Start filling that bank. Hiram.
Yeah, I'm going to touch on the same thing that, it's been an absolute beast. He's been so much fun. I love the energy. Like he's just, it's fun to have like just a homie to hang out with and chat with.
Oh, I love it.
Enjoy having you back. I've always loved your energy. So kind of is lame that you were gone for so many years, but glad that it's back. So also shout out to her. There was a pickleball. I was the only one that showed up to it, and I didn't realize that it got changed, and so she felt bad. So,
my God, I felt so bad.
Emily came in clutch, and we're gonna go. Me and my fiance, we're gonna go to dinner. So she said dinner on me. So she felt bad. So just the family culture is so great here.
Well, thanks for going and showing up without any reminders that it was happening on Friday because it wasn't happening. He still showed up. So thanks for doing that. I know. It's so helpful for you guys to tell us the things that are happening that aren't right so that we can fix it. So thank you. And we're so sorry that that happened. And we moved your ticket. So you're going to still come February 7th. And we'll talk about that in a second. Okay.
I too just want to say my gratitude for this brokerage. It's when I joined after my license, I've been here and I have never felt snubbed by anybody. All the people who are making all of these transactions are happy to help. And I call Mike more than I've ever called a broker before. And he has never made me feel bad. And
Good.
so thank you for that, Mike. That makes such a difference and I appreciate it. So
Thank you
thanks,
so
everybody.
much. Well, we're better because you're here.
Okay, I don't want to cry,
Uh-oh.
but this is like my family. Like those of you who haven't been here for very long,
Let's go, Tammy. Were you here when I cried? Okay.
those of you who haven't been here very long, this is the only place I've ever been, and I've gone through a lot. My husband passed away a few years ago, and this family is like my family. And when good things happen, this is where I want to come share. When bad things happen, I know that I can share here, and that I will be loved. And so I love it here. And Mike helped long before he was the broker. He was the first one to help me when I first got my license at midnight in a hotel room in Vegas.
Yeah, he had no idea that he was like auditioning for years for the role. Anybody else? Well, yes, okay. I love your jacket thing. Is it a sweater? What is this?
It's like a sweater. It's yeah.
Oh. Is it from Zara? Can we see one
no,
just
I
like
can't
that,
remember. I
Zara?
got this. Very similar style though.
Yeah.
Okay, I will send a link in the team
That'd be
chat.
great.
Okay, so I just want to echo what everyone said about the brokerage, but I'm on the North Summit team. And just this past couple weeks, I've been through 3 surgeries. And to be honest, I shouldn't be here right now. I should be at home sleeping. But I just couldn't keep from working. But while I was out of commission and I was just at home resting, my team just took over all of my current listings and everything. And they handled all the communication and they're like, we're going to leave Sarai out of the conversation so she can't force herself to work. And I'm a workaholic and I want those results, but it's cool to have a team back me up and want that for me too. And they took it over for me. And I'm so grateful for this brokerage and all the help that I get from all these experienced agents. And then just to be a part of the North Summit team, like Don taking me under his wing and mentoring me and the rest of our team has been like the biggest blessing that I've had in such a long time. So just this past week, I'm so grateful that they were there when I just couldn't even carry myself out of my bed. So yeah, just grateful for everybody.
Also, we didn't know that you had surgery. Will you send her flowers? Wish her well. Okay. I mean, back at you, right? So grateful for all of you guys that you're here with us. We are nothing, but this is what our product is you. And this is what our goal and our focus and all of this. So very grateful. We want this to be the place you want to stay. So if at any time something's not exactly working or you're having a problem or a question or you feel like you're not getting what you need, we want to get it for you. So please let us know if there's something that's not exactly quite right for you, because that matters too. All relationships, when things are good and when things are bad, right? So let us do that. Let us buy you dinner if you aren't told that the thing got canceled. Okay, anybody else? All right, so Adrian, come on up. Let's give him a hand. You guys, we have the best sponsors. Exactly. Exactly right. There we go.
Thanks. That was an awesome introduction. I love it. Thank you. I'm Adrian Orm with Floor Carvings International. Grateful to be with you guys again. I recognize many of the faces. I just want to even get a quick shout out. You have some great people around you, as so many of you just mentioned. We give a shout out to Marcel. I've known Marcel for a few years now or more, and what a great resource you guys have in Marcel. And so I would just quick shout out. If you don't know Marcel, get to know him. He's an amazing guy and really knows his stuff. And then great to see Mike. We were able to help take care of one of his clients here recently. So we do flooring. And so just a couple things I just wanted to mention about what we do and how I hope we can be of service to you and your clients. We do all types of flooring. We do everything from carpet, luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, hardwood, sand and finish. We do everything. And we're very much about customer experience. There's obviously a lot of real estate agents throughout Utah, right? But each of us within our businesses can always think about what makes us different. How are we going to stand out, and what kind of experience are we going to give our customers and clients? So one of the ways we can help you on the flooring side is we have mobile showrooms. So we don't have the typical brick and mortar showroom. Most people's experience with flooring, right, as they travel around, they go to different showrooms, try to figure out, what do I like? What do I want? What do I even need? Especially if they're trying to get ready to sell their home or they've just moved into a new home. And there can be a lot of back and forth. So we have our mobile showrooms with over 3,000 samples, and we can come directly to your client. We can help them design, pick out, and even give them some ideas that will be most beneficial for them in their circumstance in terms of getting their home just freshened up, ready to sell, keep it very budget friendly, or moving in to make it something their own and something unique and what their personal tastes and likes are. And they don't have to go anywhere, and they can make their decision in their home, which is where they want to make it anyway. So that's a little bit what we do to help our customers and how we can make it beneficial for you. We also realize that especially if someone is selling their home or preparing to buy a home, finances is always a key factor in it. So we do have financing options to where they wouldn't have to pay for their project until closing. We have up to 21 months, no interest options. So we do have flexibility and means to really give your clients the best solutions to help them with a flooring project. In the back, when you go and get food and stuff, I do have some flyers explain a little bit more about our process and who we are. And then some of you that I do recognize so I have $250 gift cards. Once again, I'm all about experiences, right? So there's some $250 gift cards back there that I recommend. Use them how you would like, but you can give them to your clients and say, hey, thank you for working with me. I know we need to freshen things up to get your home ready to sell, or you just bought your beautiful new home at some point. You'll need to replace some flooring or look at something new. Thanks for working with me. Here's a $250 gift card for me to you to say thank you, and work with Floor Carvings International, and they'll take $250 off your project. So my recommendation is make it look like you took $250 out of your pocket to give to them to enhance their experience. And that's what will help. That's just a simple thing that will help them remember you. And, oh, how cool was my real estate agent that they're looking out for me. They have these connections and they're doing those things. So it's all about the experience, right? So we hope that we can help you, help your clients, and provide great experiences that make you look like the hero. So appreciate being with you. Thank you. Hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving and the holiday season. And once again, I got some information back there, and feel free to reach out to me and let me know how I can help.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, happy birthday. Say hi to these people when you see them. So Candace is today. Yay, so if you see her, we got Callie yesterday, Candace, Sherry tomorrow, and Lacey on Friday. Happy birthday, everybody. We're closing early tomorrow, and we're not coming back till Monday. But if you need help getting in, or you have any, we can get in remotely if you need us to. And if you're having troubles with the printer or anything, please keep my number, because that will help you. I want to try to give the rest of the leadership team the weekend. So if you need something, please reach out to me. You guys have my number, and then I know I'm the least valuable player, but I can help figure it out. But if we can have me on your speed dial for the weekend, I would love to help you and give these hardworking people some time. Is that cool? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay. We're so excited. So next Tuesday, you need to come. Tyler's going to do a deep dive and talk about his wealth building plan. We're not Zooming it. Zoomers, we're not Zooming it. We're not going to Zoom it. You have to be here. He's going to share some really personal information that, I mean, the deeper we can dive, the better it is, right? So he's willing to really go deep with us and share what he does for his wealth building plan. It's pretty amazing. So he's going to come next Tuesday in person. You can still affect the rest of your year, and 2025 started already. 2025 started in September. So let's jump on that, okay? Any questions about this? Okay. Good. Gonna be good. Then we also have on the following week, Mike's been working on this. Is there anything you want to talk about this?
Yeah, guys, this will satisfy.
Hold on one sec, sorry.
This will satisfy your requirement that you all, I know you all need to know that every 2 years, there's one class you have to take. Does anybody know what it is? Mandatory. There is, on a side note, there's also a residential mandatory or commercial mandatory course you can take. However,
Don't waste your time on that one. It's the same.
yeah, this is, Curtis is actually putting a good spin on this class with going through a lot of the changes in these forms that we have. So it's going to be, if you've taken this class before, it's going to be different. So I encourage you to come, even if you just renewed this month or last month. You need to take this in the next 24 months. So I'd love to see a great turnout. And Curtis is he's the CEO of Utah Real Estate and was
Yeah,
attorney for UAR.
Guy to tell us this.
Yep.
information.
It's going to be great to learn. So be here.
Thanks, Mike.
Hey, Emily, I'm on Zoom. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I just went to the Board of Realtors for a class and they said there's a new class in January as well. I don't remember the name.
We'll get it out. We'll make sure. Thank you for letting us know. Okay, so then the following week, I'm going to help kind of wrap up the year and talk about what the plans are for next year and what we've been working on to help you with your business. Okay, so come that following, that'll be the last one for 2024, right? And then who wants to party disco style? Start growing out your chest hair. Let's get these chains. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. So on the 12th of December at Azalea up here in Daybreak, even if you don't want to wear like metallic stretchy pants, please come. It's gonna be lots of fun. We've got really good food. The decor is amazing. The music's gonna be so good. We're excited. Come, you and a significant other. It helps us so much if you RSVP. Okay, also you can come by yourself. You can bring a stranger. There's no judgment. Anything else we want to say about this? And then Hiram, what do you have to tell us about the pickleball tournament on February 7th? Is there anything you want to say about it?
Are you still excited?
Are you still excited?
Yeah, it'd just be cool if other people sign up too. As someone to play against. I'll put money on the line too. That's like of interest.
Yeah.
There you go.
So in all seriousness, there's besides having so much fun and this is going to be awesome. And we put on circuit. So for actual pickleball players, everybody's invited. But business, we have one of our agents is at the hospital right now getting a spot on his 10-year-old boy's lungs tested, biopsied for what the treatment plan for his cancer is going to be. Okay. And we have right at this minute, one of our favorite people's husband has a very dangerous. They're family, right? We're grateful to be a part of it. There's a baby in the back. But we need some tornadoes. So this, what we do it for, is that as a little tiny bit of us, everybody shares a little bit, go play pickleball and hang out. But that money is all coming to help these people that have these big life things. And money doesn't correct what's happening, but it definitely relieves some burden. And we're powerful together. We can have a massive impact. So please sign up and please come. Yeah. Erica.
We need to fix it. The event was gonna be.
Yeah.
A week.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think Kimber's doing it right now. Thank you. Thanks. Anybody have any questions about this? We have a really awesome plan for next year. Rebecca Turpin is our KW Cares, and she's got some really fun, good things to involve your clients. This is a great thing to invite your clients to. Also, if you're in your top 50, if you want to choose like your top 10 people and say, hey, I want to invite you to come play pickleball with me, I'll pay for your ticket. Or
Not
reasonable, it's less than what you would pay for a pickleball tournament anyway, and you'll get some fun swag with it. It'll be a really great event. And if you have a preferred partner, somebody that you use that you think would want to be a part of this, giving them a big sponsorship opportunity, so that the sponsors will pay for the cost of the event, so that any of the players, that money can go directly toward KW's South Valley Cares, so we can help our people that are right now, this moment, there's 2 hospitals with 2 of our people right now. So let's, okay? Deal?
Yep. Okay. That should be updated.
Thank you. It's updated. Okay, so I set a goal for our office. We're gonna have 30 people come to family reunion. We currently have 16 people signed up. So if you are curious about going to family reunion, if you wanna go, if you feel like you need a boost, and I don't know if you remember when Annie Cannon came and spoke, she said how she did not wanna go and she almost canceled. It just was not gonna work for her family. And she felt like actually going was what helped turn her year last year. She ended up having a huge year this year, huge, one of her best ever. So it's just mind shifting is what happens at family reunion. So if you need help with that, if you're concerned about getting there, or either time or money, anything, or content, or is it going to be worth it or whatever, please talk to me about it. I'd love to help make up for you. Okay. Amy, what's happening?
Okay, how many of you in the room have an LLC, S Corp, run your real estate business through a company? Okay, how many of you have already filed your BOI for the year?
Are
I
you?
did. It was
Any company, yeah. If you have an EIN that you're filing your taxes under, you need to file
I kind
a
of feel like
BOI. We have instruction booklets. Ian's got them right here. If you need one, raise your hand. I saw on Facebook this morning, some accountants are charging $400 to file this. I got online and filed mine in about 10 minutes. You just need to have your EIN number and a scan of your identification. And it's pretty simple. Also, Amber Enright from Peak Collective Group has offered to do that for people at a very minimal rate as well, if it's just something you want to have done for you. So make sure you do it. It is pretty dang simple. It's not bad. But if you don't do it, the fees are daily past the deadline, and they're multiple hundreds of dollars every day past the deadline that you go.
We don't have any more.
It depends on when your company was created. The earliest deadline is the end of December. But it just depends on when your company was created. And I think it has it on there. But so if all else fails, just make sure you have it done by the end of December and you should be good. Do you guys have any questions on this? Yes, Lisa. Something like that. Yeah. Okay, so if you need help doing it, feel free to reach out to me. I can kind of walk you through it. I did mine, so I've been through it once. You can also reach out to Amber Enright if you want someone to do it for you. You can also reach out to your accountant if you don't know if they have just done it for you or not. But just make sure it's on top of mind. I just don't want anyone to get hit with any fees. So that's all I got.
Okay. So we'll correct this slide. I guess the QR code, and this QR code is sending to Emily Hayes's class. That's already passed. Can we update that? Okay, thanks, Amy. You guys, it's like $571 or something a day that they charge you, right? If you don't do it. So thanks for being on top of that. All right. You have 15 minutes. Is that enough?
Let's use this one. Yeah, it's going to be a broker couple minutes. Oh no. Wait, is this Google? This one. All right. Anybody recognize this form? Who's familiar with? You guys realize this changed last week? Okay. Do you guys get emails from UAR? If you don't, figure out what UAR and make sure that you're getting the email, because they sent out a great email with, we had some form changes last week. I also had Barry send it out. I think it came with the newsletter. I just had him resend it out from the office, and they've got a great video on it. Couple things that have changed. This is the biggest one, and it's good. And I'm going to take a minute and go through this with you. They also updated the land rep-C with brokerage fees in section 4.3. I don't know if you've done a land deal, but they didn't have that updated. They've got that updated. They did an update to the brokerage compensation agreement, broker to broker. They put a box in there you can check gross or net, and they created an addendum to it. So if you have a brokerage compensation agreement signed, if you're the buyer's agent, listing agent signed it, and you're getting paid outside the transaction, and then you want to edit that, like maybe give a credit, there's an addendum to that document. So let me know on that one. Pretty self-explanatory. But let's look at brokerage compensation agreement. Let's look at section 2, because this is where it changed. Anybody see some changes on here? All right. Remember when this form came out, how much time we spent with trying to figure out all the unrepresented buyer and should we go low to high, high to low? Okay, a couple blank stares. A few of you remembered it and are nodding. Okay. We knew that they were going to make this change. Okay, so section 2.1, you're meeting with a seller. This is where you're going to put what you're charging the seller. Okay, exactly like the old form we had up until last week. Section 2.2 is new, seller's brokerage fee with an unrepresented buyer. So you no longer have to do an addendum to the listing agreement unless you do it like I do, and I do an addendum to my listing agreement on every listing. Why? Hiram's right. Because I needed to add the fee for the unrepresented buyer, but regardless of commission, why does broker Mike do an addendum to every listing agreement? It has to do with the number 5. 5 days. MLS exclusion. We don't have a form anymore, guys. And if you're just signing a listing agreement and then you're waiting a couple weeks because you've called international floor coverings to get carpet in and you're not going to hit the market within 5 days, you need to have something in writing from your sellers. I've done a couple broker moments on it, right? Okay. If you're just going on the MLS and filling in the online exclusion form and doing it that way, you're going to get in trouble. because at the bottom of that form says, by filling out this online form on behalf of the seller, you have written permission from the seller. Okay. Everybody nod their head. Everybody's got it. So, okay. So what we've got is a change here, section 2.2, seller's brokerage fee with an unrepresented buyer. This is great. So if you get all your listings on within 5 days and you don't do an addendum to it, this is where you're going to put what in addition to. Okay. Seller agrees that blank percent. And they also give you the amount of dollar amount. If you're doing a different transaction fee, of the gross acquisition price shall be added to the brokerage fee. So let's assume that you're telling your seller in section 2.1, I'm charging you 3%. If I do an unrepresented buyer, I charge an extra 1.5% babysitting fee, right? Have some fun with it. Explain it to them. That's the case. What are you putting in 2.2? 1.5, right? And that's going to be added to the 3. Everybody clear on that? Okay, pretty easy, kind of nice. It covers that. Guys, we're still not seeing them deal anything with limited agency. If you want to charge, if your clients allow, you're going to need to do an addendum to the listing agreement. Okay, I still think maybe we have a little bit of protection in section 2.3 because as a limited agent, you are the seller's agent and the buyer's agent, but don't rely on it. Have the conversation with your folks. If you choose to do, it's allowed by the state. It's allowed by me. You choose to do limited agency, spell that out in an addendum of what you're going to charge. Okay. Let's look at section 2.3 because this is a change. Authorization to offer compensation to a buyer's brokerage. Like we had on the previous form, this is an amount. It's either a percentage or a dollar amount that the seller is giving us as a brokerage permission to advertise, or as you read, they've changed the verbiage. I'm just going to come back a little bit. If no amount is entered, then you're not authorized to advertise anything. If your client does not want you, if you put 0 in there and I call you as a buyer's agent and ask, be careful what you say. If you do not have authorization, you need to tell me, Mike, the seller is not offering any compensation. If you would like compensation, it needs to be addressed in the purchase contract. Pretty simple, right? Okay. My experience, most sellers are willing to put something in here. Let's just say that it's 2.5%. It also goes on to say that if they do that, you have the ability to enter into a written compensation agreement. Make sense? Everybody following me? This is new. They've got a checkbox. Seller does not authorize the company to enter into a written compensation agreement with a buyer's brokerage. So your seller, if we put 2.5 and 2.3 and your seller checks that box, can you still talk about the 2.5% offer? Yes. Can you sign a brokerage compensation agreement? No. So in other words, you can communicate to the buyer's agent, seller has authorized me to offer up to 2.5% to a buyer broker on it. I do not have authorization to enter into a compensation agreement. Some of the big brokerages, one really big brokerage in town, is not allowing their agents to enter into a compensation agreement. The seller can still communicate to you. So if you call a listing agent and say, hey, I'm sending you the brokerage compensation agreement because you told me your seller's offering 2.5, they do not have to sign it. Don't get mad if they don't. Okay. Every brokerage has their policy, and yeah, just don't get mad if they don't. They don't have to. DOJ. They're afraid of the DOJ. They don't want to be doing cooperative compensation. Repsy. You put it in the Repsy. So as a buyer's agent, if I call Emily and Emily says, Mike, we're offering 2.5%, but I am not authorized to sign, my brokerage will not allow me to sign a compensation agreement, I'm just simply putting that fee in the Repsy. It's my only option. Hiram? Yeah, it's not a problem. Coldwell is just from corporate. They're not wanting to take any risk of continuing to do broker to broker compensation. Sellers can still offer the compensation. I think this is the way we're going. If you guys paid attention to Sunday night, the DOJ put in a notice of interest in the Sitzer Burnett, which I'm curious will probably get signed off today. Okay. We may see some continued changes. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm agreeable that I think cooperative compensation is going to go away, broker to broker, and we're just going to deal with it in the REPSI. But we'll see what happens. Questions on this? You guys got it? Antonio?
For 2.2, I know there's not the MLS exclusion form, but if we have like a copy on our computer, can we still use it? Or should we just?
Yeah, I don't care. If you still have a copy of the old MLS, you're asking about the MLS exclusion form. If you've got a PDF copy of it, I don't care. I don't care if it's on a napkin because that just says you have, before you do it online. You guys know what I'm talking about on the MLS? Right? You go up into forms, you go into MLS forms, you go into here, you fill all this stuff out. I usually do this one, don't submit it till the listing is publicly marketed, but read the bottom line. I certify I've received prior written permission. I'd prefer it to not be on a napkin. If you have that old form, it's fine. An addendum into the listing agreement is just how I've chosen to do it. Good question. Harm?
And then do you just leave that open-ended? Like I have one where she's gonna rent it out for 6 months. But she wanted to sign an agreement. So if it's like 6 months out, how would you verbalize that in an addendum?
Well, I would just put this, do not submit the property until it's publicly marketed. If it takes you 6 months to publicly market is actually putting it on the MLS, kind of weird, but
Okay,
do
so
it
that's a
however-
blanket clause.
as long as
that works.
as long as your listing agreement is that long.
Okay.
Okay. Erica?
Our existing ERS contracts, are you wanting us to update those?
Nope, we don't need to update. Great question. The last time, hopefully we're done with those updated addendums on it. This is just a new addendum. As of last Wednesday, we need to be responsible for using the most current and updated forms. They are in the MLS. Unfortunately, this one is only in Sky Slope. It takes them a little bit to get it down. If you're old school like me, I still use the legacy forms. It's just easier for me. But use it. So if you have one in effect, no, you don't need to make any changes on it. This is just a change to make it easier for us. Would you agree this is easier? I like it. And with this little checkbox in there, just you need to have those good conversations, sellers. Do you want to offer? Yes. Okay. Do you want me to be able to enter a compensation agreement? Because some buyers would like their agent to do it broker to broker. My opinion is most sellers probably aren't going to care. Educate them on it. Okay. Any other questions on that? Guys, take some time, read through it. Read through this 4 or 5 times and it will sink in. I get a lot of questions on, you guys are seeing the same thing. How many days before a property, how long does a property have to be on the market before the DOM resets? 5. I heard 5. I heard 5. Yeah, if you list it, you take it off the market, not withdrawn, but you cancel the listing or it expires, how long does it have to be before you can relist it? 30 days. Where do you think we find all that information? I'm happy to answer these questions, but I'm going to show you. Okay, how many people get on the MLS every day? Okay, everybody's hand should be up. Go into help. Go into MLS rules and policies. This thing is a gold mine. When you guys call me with a question, this is usually where I go. Rules and policies, documents, rules and regs. If you want to know, it's not that long of a document, but what does it mean on a listing status change? How long before I need to take it off for the days on market to reset? What are some restrictions in advertising? Just wanted to point it out. It's a great resource for you. If I'm not available to answer a question and it has to do with the MLS, chances are it can be answered there. So
You're doing great. Keep going.
any other questions? I just want to say thank you for all the wonderful comments. I'm grateful to be in business with all of you because we're business partners. I'm here to help you. I also want to let you know if this upcoming year, I am willing to, I don't know if I'm calling it coaching. I want to help you this year. If you want to do more transactions and you don't have a coach or you don't have somebody that's helping you put together a business plan, I encourage you to call me. We're going to set up a meeting. We're going to sit down and do a GPS, or who's familiar with the 135 GPS, right? I will help you do a simple business plan for this upcoming year. And I'll take it one step further. I'm going to help you be accountable. I'm going to have you be accountable to me that you're going to do what you say you're going to do. Okay. And I'm putting this program together This is my official announcement for it today. Emily's been asking me when. I've already met with a couple agents. I'll get some email communication out on it. I've got a limit of how many people I can do it with, but I'm willing to help you all. We can do it in 30 minutes. I can help you put together. The more complicated my business plan is that I've done every year, I use it the month of January, and after February 1st, I never look at it again. That's just me. I'm not the greatest at it. If it's simple and I get excited when I look at it, I will follow it and I will tweak it. So if you'd like, get in contact with me. We'll set up a time and we'll get you going. So that's it for me.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna have to reshare it. Okay, we're on track. Thank you. All right, so our awards. So for cappers, we've got Tracy, Talon, Sarah, Steve, and Rich Summers. Congrats. We have our Amy, do we have our capper diamonds up here? Here, come and get your diamonds. You want to come get it for Rich, Sammy? Okay. And then our first closings, we have Congrats. What?
I was just saying, since when did they do diamond?
It's changed. We change, you know. Try to keep it fresh. Okay, so home runs. Home runs, that means you took a listing, had a closing, and went under contract. You wrote a contract in the same month. So Annie, Chris, Dave, and Christy, M, Hiram, Jared, Jeff, Jill. Congrats. Also, Kenya, Nick, Shelly, Ryan, Stacy, Steve, Tracy. Then for our listings taken, Jared Hansen was top spot for 4 units at 3.8 million. Tyler, 3 units at 4.3, and Joey, 3 units for $1 million. Congrats, everybody. Dave Weiser, 3 units for almost 2 million. And then for contracts written individual, Jared had 6, Annie had 5, Pedro 5, awesome, Anna 4, Sarah 4, Shelly 4, congrats. In our newsletter, so you have them to be able to share them, and we post them on social. Okay, so we post them on social media, we tag, reshare. This is for us to brag about you, okay? And then contracts written individual, Jana Lynn, awesome, Justin, Amy, Nicole, and Nora. Lots and lots of business. Good job. Congrats. M. Hayes did 4 and Mike did 3. Congrats, you guys. Then you guys are busy. Oh my gosh. Jared did 7. Hiram did 5. Hiram, you were having such a big year. Annie did 4. Zula did 4. Congrats. And then Nicole 3, Amy 3, Stacy 3, and Bobby 3. Did 5. M did 5. Ryan 3.5. Mike 3. Congrats. That's for closed contracts. And for a team member, Dave did 3, Justin Cromar 3, and Christina 3. There she is. Oh my God, where is she? Congrats. Okay, $1 million month. That's either a listing taken or a closing or a contract written.
Yeah, so
That 1 unit.
That is over $1 million.
Cumulative closed volume 1 month, 1 million. So Kenya, Trent, Tracy, Jeff, Sarah, Josh, Jeff, Lori, Brianna, Jill, Rich, Cody, Zula, Annie, Mike, Justin, Pedro, Amy, Jared, and Justin. That is a lot. Yeah, we dominate this market for sure. Stacy, Ryan, Nicole, Hiram, Christina, Dave, Bobby. Oh, look at this. I moved fast. Okay, for Crimson Club. Crimson Club is cumulative contracts written, closings, listings taken. So Jared, top spot 16. Get out of here at 11 million. Don't get out. Don't get out. Wherever you are. Pedro 12 at 6 million. Come on. And Annie did 9 at 6 million. Incredible. Incredible. And then M Hayes 20.
Yes.
That's so stressful. That's awesome. 4111 did 16.8. So that's Justin, Sarah, and Bobby for 16.8. Amazing. And then the Wiser group 15. So good. And then the Carmody group, Mike, 6 units, 4 million. And the Gun group, 4 units at 1.8. Congrats. So when you text Candace and tell her happy birthday, tell her congrats on that as well. Okay. All right, House of Excellence.
House of Excellence is any one property listed or closed that is over $1 million.
Okay. Self-consuming. So Tyler, Jared, Chris, Steve, Ryan, Kenya, Josh, Reagan. That's so good. Also, Jeff, Longmore, Brianna, Annie, Nicole, and Jill. Congrats, you guys. This is for the county, where we compare the 3 offices. In the top spot, we had Jared Hansen at 11 million in the county. It's a big deal. So out of 700 agents, just KW. And then Sydney, 2nd place, Pedro, 3rd place with your 12 for the county. So we took 2 of the 3 spots. And then this is for the groups, so the larger teams. Emily, Hayes.
Nice.
Top spot. and then the Bustos Reardon team for the 2nd spot, and then 4111 ours for the 3rd spot. 20 in it. So good. Okay, this is for teams. So duo, Mirari, Favaro, and Cacavella. Those are the top 3 for Cacavella is Utah Realtors though. Okay, congrats to them. That says Salt Lake in the bottom corner. Okay, cultural icon. So we pick somebody that is a big standout, and this is so easy. Get here. This was so easy. So easy. Okay, so let's hear from Madeline Buckwalter, our October cultural icon of the month. Madeline's uplifting energy, genuine kindness, unwavering support light up our office every single day. Whether she's offering a helping hand, sharing her contagious smile, or spreading positivity. Thank you, Madeline, for your incredible spirit and dedication. Keep being the bright light that inspires us all.
Thank you.
Are you take a picture? Did you take a picture of it? Okay. Okay, and you've got How to Go Saturday.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you for the ones that came, and it was so fantastic. So we had a beautiful little setup in the back with these fun trees, and we did a opening circle where we reflected on everything we were grateful for that occurred this year. And then we found the overlapping theme between all of those things and created one word from everything that we were grateful for. And that word was the focus of our practice. And then throughout our yoga practice, I'm kind of cheesy. Yeah, my friends back there, they know what I'm talking about. I found some songs that talk about being a realtor, and they're kind of cheesy, but I put them in the playlist. So when those played, then we did partner poses, because in this industry, we're always working with another person, and it's very important to utilize our strengths as a partnership or as a collective. And support each other in that. So anyway, yeah, we did some partner poses. That was super beneficial. And then we did a closing meditation, and then our closing circle. We set 3 intentions for 2025 and then an action for each month that fed into our intentions. And I love setting out the year like that. Whether you have 5 actions that you're taking each month or you have 1 action that you're taking each month and it's feeding into your intentions. I think it just helps you kind of center your focus. So we had a great time. Yeah, great turnout. Hope to continue it. All the proceeds went to KW Cares. So it was like a KW Wellness and KW Cares collab. And yeah, we'd love to get some feedback. If weekends are great or week evenings are better, we want to have a good turnout. And we hope to do it consistently.
Yeah.
So that people can have. I'm sorry, but you need to move your body, you guys. We all sit at a desk and sit on a computer. You don't want to be hunched when you're 60 or 70 or 80. And then anyway, I'm not going to go into it, but your spine is your health. I can help you get healthy in your spine. So come stretch it out and you'll be surprised that we do have some success stories. Some people in this office started coming to my classes and their business started booming after a couple practices. You could ask them about it. They posted on Facebook. I'm just here to set it up. So, but anyway, yeah, thank you for the
Awesome.
opportunity. And also thank you for this.
Okay. She is going to be helping with our ALC, and she and Dylan are going to be working on, making this more part of our daily practice, what we do. All right, so Evan. Hey, Evan, you guys, let's hear it for Evan Hawksley. So I'm going to read this. Huge congratulations to Evan Hawksley, our October agent of the month. Evan is a standout commercial real estate agent with Peak Collective Group, Keller Williams Commercial, who exemplifies excellence in every way. Armed with a strong foundation in economics and finance from Utah State, Evan's expertise extend beyond commercial real estate to include residential investment, investment banking, and venture capital. His analytical precision and hands-on experience make him an invaluable resource for his clients and team. Evan's unwavering commitment to honesty, time management, and hard work ensures every project receives the utmost care and attention. His passion for learning and dedication to growth shine through in his work, setting a high standard for professional development. Not only does Evan consistently deliver for his clients, but his proactive mindset and team-first approach also elevate those around him. His inspiring example of collaboration and success embodies the true spirit of Peak Collective and Keller Williams South Valley. On top of his professional achievements, Evan's devotion to family and his authentic, heartwarming nature reminds us all what it means to balance success with kindness. Thanks, Evan, for inspiring us. Congrats. That's so awesome. So the other thing, stay here for just 1 second. Yeah. Who knew Evan, right? Do you guys know him? See, this is the thing that is tricky, right? With the way that it is, we're all on our teams and we're doing our stuff. This is somebody you should know, right? Look at his skill set, his achievement. Do you have clients that could benefit from you knowing somebody who knows this, right? This is what it's about as we get to know each other and what our strengths are. That helps us make connections for our clients and for ourselves, right? Things that we need.
And I need to be better too. Like sit behind my desk and like it feels so like weird to have everybody like looking at me. Honestly, it's like not where I want to be. I would much rather be behind a spreadsheet like behind my computer, not being good for my spine. So yeah, thank you for this. And
yeah, congrats.
Yeah, if anybody has any questions just about like building pro formas or financial projections or anything like that, like happy to help. Yeah, I love working on Peak Collective's team.
You've made a big difference for them.
Yeah,
You've done
Cody and Tori have been like the greatest gift to my life. Like they've been really great mentors. They're amazing people, and I owe what I've been able to accomplish in this time to them. So
awesome. Yeah. Okay. And that's your cute family back there?
Yes, that's my wife Haley and my son Logan. Yeah.
You guys come here.
And Carrie as well, actually. I would not be here without Carrie. Yeah. So yeah.
It's amazing. You got this case so fast, has so been driven from day one of class. And I knew you would do big things. I knew it.
Thank
That's
you.
just who you are.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, curious family in the-
I know. Oh my gosh, so cute.
Hi, baby boy. You guys just keep looking awesome.
Jeez. Okay. Oh my gosh, congrats. Congrats, that's awesome. Okay, so really quick, she didn't come back down, but Sammy also had $1 million month, Sammy Aguilar. If you guys don't know her, she's awesome. She works with Rich Summers, and there's a thing on our units to fix, but she had $1 million month, so we want to congratulate and recognize her also. And then before we head out, I want to invite Crystal up. She brought us these pies, and I want to introduce you to her and make a connection. She's amazing lender. She does so much more than that, though, this one.
Well, thank you.
That's all strengths and
put on the spot.
5 strengths, 2 weaknesses. Go. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, I love meeting people. In fact, I know a lot of you already. You guys have such an awesome office. I actually work with several different agencies and brokerages. You guys are so lucky, like the bond that you have. I know this is not about me, but I did want to tell you how awesome your group is. You guys, I do everything. I do commercial, I do reverse mortgages, I do residential. I've been licensed since 2006. So a long time. I love to answer questions. I love to teach classes. So if you have a first-time home buyer class that you need me to teach, let me know. I'll come and we'll promote you. And how many strengths was that, you guys?
That was really good. Okay.
But anyways, thank you so much. I'm so excited to meet you if I haven't. And happy Thanksgiving from Inspiro Financial, you guys.
Yeah, thanks. We appreciate it so much. You're the best. Thank you. Hey, I don't have anything else. You? Okay, please eat that and take ice. Okay. Have a great week. Hey, let's play the do you remember the
Lights on the trees under falling snow. You get a bit closer when
They want to hear the Thanksgiving song, huh? This is a Thanksgiving song. I hope you enjoy it. Love to eat turkey.